All right, so we found ourselves here in the bunker. Let's set up, hit a couple, and I'll examine your setup and your swing.
Okay.
Just kind of talk me through what you're seeing and how you set up.
So, I know you're supposed to aim left of target, right?
Yeah.
So, I always try and feel like my stance is somewhat open. I don't know if I do it enough or if I might overdo it. That's always been my first thought, is just make sure your stance is open.
So let's see. Just go ahead.
Like, is that technically an okay stance?
Yeah, go ahead.
See, that's usually what I do. I have a
little
tendency
heavy?
to, yeah.
All right. Keep going. Very nice. All right, so I see one major difference there. The only difference I see here, come on this side. I'll demonstrate this. The first one, you kind of even see in the divots here, how the ball's right here, you kind of hit a little bit steeper. You can see a darker mark, and you kind of lifted up and stopped your swing. Here, you hit a much better shot, and you have a longer divot, kind of meaning you went through it and didn't kind of decelerate or pull up in your swing. Once you hit that ball, the more sand you take, the better, as long as you finish your swing. And it's going to plop it out of there and give you a better result than hitting it a little short, a little fat.
Okay. Would you recommend for my swing if I might choke up? Because I do have a tendency to hit heavier. I don't know if that's a correct thing, maybe choking up more on it?
Yeah, I like to choke down. I like to grab the bottom of the club, put some bend in your knees, kind of open that stance up, bend in your knees and get down, allow me to get down through it. Instead of kind of having to balance out the club, it's a little easier to control the club when you kind of choke down more towards the shaft.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right, so we're here in the bunker. You just hit a couple good shots. You're getting them up on the green. Now we're talking about control. Do you ever think about trying to spin it, release it, or are you just more likely trying to get it out?
More get it out when I'm chipping or pitching. I can control that better.
Yeah.
But when I'm in the bunkers, it's just try and get on the green.
All right, so now that we're getting it up there more regularly, what's one thing control-wise you think would put more spin on a bunker shot?
Probably open the face.
Open the face?
Maybe if it hits more grooves.
That could do it. What I'm thinking of is more of a follow-through kind of thing, a get through the ball kind of thing. So it tends to be a lower follow-through, kind of creates a little more check on the ball, whereas a higher follow-through up here will kind of get it out, plop, and release.
Okay.
So let's try and get a low follow-through. Now remember, don't decelerate the club, keep it going through, but just kind of feel like you're kind of finishing down here.
Okay. Same length takeaway though?
Same thing, just kind of cut off, kind of like you're hitting a punch shot.
Okay.
Just kind of cut that finish off in the bunker.
Okay.
Nice, well done. One more. Very nice. All right, now opposite of that, try and find a higher release. So still same swing. This one you tend to swing a little harder because you're thinking high release, get it up. That's not the case. Just instead of cutting it off, just kind of finish that swing more and let it kind of get up in the air.
So same follow through speed.
Same follow through speed. Just get that finish up instead
Okay.
of kind of cutting it like you would a punch shot. This is more of a full swing
Okay.
release.
So open the face a little bit more on this, or keep it the same?
Keep it the same.
Okay.
It's just how the ball reacts once it hits the ground.
Okay.
All right, just a little bit behind the ball. That's fine.
Okay.
That's the bigger swing there. That's the tendency to miss there. It's the bigger swing.
Yeah, I slowed down a little bit. It felt
Just
like
a little
I did
deceleration.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Remember, first things first, get it out, and then we'll focus on the just kind of release
Okay.
that club high. Nice, well done. And see how that just kind of tends to hit and release a little bit more?
Yeah, that looked like it ran out probably like 15, 20
Yeah,
feet.
yeah. So that's going to release a little more. Just think of release the easy way to remember. Release the club. That ball is going to release, and then when you kind of chop that down, it's going to check a little more.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully those two things help you with your biggest weakness.
Okay, yeah, I'm hoping so, because I definitely do need some help with that.
Perfect. Yeah. All right, Matt. So you kind of warmed up here. You've hit a couple. I want you to line up to this one like you're gonna hit your approach shot. You just laid up with one and hack it.
Okay.
What club do you have in hand? You have the 7-iron?
Yeah, 7.
All right, so you're in trouble. You had to punch out. Now I want you to visualize this shot. You got 170 yards coming in. Let's aim right for that yellow flag out there. Play your cut and aim right at that shed. Let's have it cut over a little bit.
Okay.
And there's that pull.
Yeah, a couple yards left.
All right, so 2 things I noticed there. One, there was no routine before the shot. Is that something that you usually find yourself? You just kind of go up and hit it?
I usually don't take practice swings. I usually take like a couple waggles. I try and feel like the club's just square to here, and that's really as far as my pre-swing goes.
So when we're on the range, we want to practice how we're going to go out there and play. That way everything feels familiar, nothing's changed. So when we're hitting these next few, let's get into that. Visualize a shot on the course. And then another thing I noticed is if we're aiming for that yellow target out there, that divot is well left, almost at the blue target. So what I'm going to do, I have 2 tees here. I'm going to set you up, and we're going to put kind of like a gate drill. Now it's a little tougher now with this than a putter, but a pull is kind of caused by that club face kind of getting closed down, and that may be some tempo issues that we can look at, or it could be you're just kind of flipping over those hands. So just go ahead. That one fell back. Still a little bit of a pull though.
Yep.
Perfect. So one thing I want to work on here is kind of a tempo drill. I have 3 balls. Just do one, take it back halfway, and then just kind of punch it through. We're not looking for distance, just kind of a little punch shot. Just tempo it kind of to here. We're looking here, here, through. All right. On target. Showing that yellow target out there.
Yep.
And now we're going to take it back 3/4. All right, right on target. Now we're going to take it up to the top, and I want this at 75% speed. So full swing.
What a full take?
Full normal swing, 75% speed. All right, so as you can see, the first 2 were on target, and what happens there on that last one when you go back is that's where the pull comes in. So your swing's perfect up until that last little thing is, that last little movement up at the top to get parallel. I think what it is just tempo. So there's another drill you can do for that. Now that we've diagnosed the problem. Are you familiar with like Hideki Matsuyama on the PGA Tour? You notice how in his swing he has a little bit of a pause.
Yeah, that big pause, yeah.
Let's do that as a drill. I'm not saying to make that your swing, but let's do that as a drill. Get it up to the top, hold for a second, and then make your swing.
Okay, but it should feel like a normal swing other than just that
Other than the pause, yeah, correct. So what a pull is, I think in your case, is when you're coming down, you're kind of doing a little bit of a yank motion, which is closing down that club face. You're still hitting it square in the center, but just closing that enough just to make that little pull happen.
Okay.
So get up to the top, hold it for not even a second, and then finish through.
Okay. And same 100% swing speed?
Yep.
Okay.
Normal swing. Let's just give that pause at the top. And a little on target, maybe even a little push.
Yeah, that's a little bit right.
Yeah.
Started on.
But I think what was happening there was you were just kind of getting a little armsy, a little yanky at the top, and just kind of closing down that club face, which causes that to start a little left of your target.
Okay.
All right, so we can work on the gate drill to kind of get that club face going the right way with the divots, and then we also have the just to check kind of your progress drill, the half, the 3/4, the full. That'll tell you where your error is, and then the last drill is just that pause hesitation drill at the top to kind of slow down that tempo, better tempo,
And then I like to count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just to give yourself a mental check out of the course.
Okay, sounds good.